And you are welcome. It's time for the What's Up and About? Yay!
Yay!
Yeah,
Yay!
quickly, let's get right into it. A few interesting conversations that happened on Twitter over the weekend, and this particular one got my attention amongst others as well, but we'll take this one first. So this lady posts, your kids can see that you can name every footballer in your club, but don't know their birthdays, allergies, class, or school. They can overhear their mom confront you about your serial cheating, but you never have time for their open day. Tell them you were too busy providing. Yeah. And then whenever you're around, everyone starts panicking because you're the larger-than-life human deity who must be feared and worshipped. You're not approachable, the tough guy who never smiles. Your presence means tension for everyone. Tell them you were busy providing.
Let me start from that tough guy who never smiles. Please, is it that, I don't know whether you were taught the same thing, but there are certain men who believe that being playful at home means it undermines their authority. I've heard several men say that, the way I play with you at work is not the way I play at home.
Or
at
they
home,
could be taken for granted.
yeah. And I'm like, I don't get it.
But to that topic, first off, the person who made that tweet, is the person an influencer or the person just a regular
person.
A regular person.
Okay, that person's talking from something on the inside.
Yes.
I would like to see.
Might be our own
Now, let's put that out there. So
experience, yeah.
that's her experience. So she's obviously coming from an instance that is unpleasant for her. Now, I do agree that there are certain times when people might take advantage of, social affairs and it seem like as if they're not paying attention to children. However, I do note that there are cases where women are so jealous of their kids that this is the results that you get, and that is from experience. I'm saying this from on a lighter note.
When you say jealous and this is the result, please educate
so
me.
I have a very
Jealous of fathers' relationships with their daughters.
with their kids generally. Do you understand what I mean?
No, fathers and their daughters have a special kind of
Always, always.
Oh, yeah. There's that.
So does that make you
special-
jealous? You've got 2 daughters.
No, it doesn't actually,
Really?
because growing up, my dad and I have a sister as well, so we're 2 girls. We didn't have that kind of relationship. So my dad is the minute we hear his horn we hear it at the gates. Everybody, you pick race. You're going to the room to act like you're studying or do something.
I have
you're
that
not being caught on guard. Yeah, so when I see, that's why I was actually able to relate with what she said. So I really enjoy my husband's relationships with his kids. Oh, I love it.
But to the topic here about men not giving enough to bond with their kids and having other affairs, well, whether social or...
No, they have the time too, rather than being with their kids.
So, most of the time, for a man, the number one thing is providing.
Yeah.
It's number one. And in his mind, if he has done that and over, he feels like, look, my main responsibility is solved. Any other thing is extra. If I cannot give it, bear with me. I have provided.
But is that an African culture?
Yeah,
so
It is not.
so it is mostly, yes, let's provide. You remember the days where you go from the days of hunting, when the man goes out, look at the movies we watched. Okonkwo and all the rest, they just go get the meat, throw it down at the woman, get it done, and just go and sit down and with their smoking pipe or with their ludo.
So it's a culture. It's a culture that has been imbibed.
Exactly.
No.
So
See,
providing
that did
is
not
what,
reflect the true African culture. That's the African culture which came after European influence. Look, I'm telling you the fact. The way things used to work was the man goes to the farm with his wife. That's why they used to have huts where the woman can stay to breastfeed or take breaks with the children, unless the babies are too young for her to go to the farm. Now, when you finish from the farm, the woman takes the produce, especially on days she can't go to the farm, and they come back. She goes to the market. If she likes, she should declare 1 naira. That's what the family is going to survive on. But it is she who goes to the market. So all this talk of men being in control of finances, it used to be women. And women were responsible with it. Because you will come home and say, okay, this is how much we made. Then they figure out what they are going to do with it. Women didn't have to do chores alone. They had compound filled with several women. By the time it's your turn to cook or to even sweep, like 8 other wives have already done their own.
Yeah, so I guess you just...
I don't know why we make it seem like it's an African thing. Life wasn't so difficult for many African women.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Okay. Well,
Pounding of yam in some places, was it not a man?
I don't think we can finish that conversation.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe we can carry it
Continue
over to our
second
next
banter.
hour.
Yes, I
Maybe.
think we should.
If you guys have an opinion that you want to share, do so already before we get there. Use the hashtag WakeUpNiger on TVC. There's plenty more I actually would like to say, so when the time comes then.